welcome to our new reading. So guys, you see our 4 piles in front of you. So choose your piles. We're going to look into your journey. What is going on at the moment with your twin flame, okay? We have 4 piles. This is rose quartz, okay? I show you it's a little bit pinkish, but you can't really see it. I hope it's coming through a little bit. So this is pile 1. Our pile 2 has the obsidian crystal, like my nails, very matte obsidian, beautiful color, all black. Our pile 3 for today is clear quartz, okay? So if you're drawn to that, please choose our pile 3. And our pile 4 is lapis lazuli, okay? It's a bluish crystal. So if you're drawn to this, please choose that. And we're going to look into your flame journey, what is important for you to know. Yeah, this is what we're doing. I hope you like it here. I hope you love my channel. If you're here for the first time, please sign up. And I see you. Bye. So, hello my pile 1. You chose that rose quartz crystal. Rose quartz is all about love. It's all about having these lovely feelings, and I do think, pile 1, that your journey with your twin flame is very innocent, yeah, because this rose quartz here has a very, I mean, these are like obelistic, but it has a very innocent sense to it. So I do think that your twin flame journey is kind of like an innocent love situation. So let's look into it. I mean, I pre-shuffled the piles this time, so we're gonna look what cards come out. We have tarot cards and we have oracle cards. So let's see. First card is the German card. It says root chakra. I'm gonna read it to you later. It says like someone who is seeing very negative everything, but I'm gonna read it to you what it means. Okay, so this is reddish color. Yeah, we have the reddish color here all over my decoration. So the root chakra, the base chakra, is here very important. We're gonna look into this in a second. Let's see what the card says. We have the fairy bee. My life is sweet. Number 6 could be important. Look at this beautiful card. Look at her eyes, are so big. You love to watch your person. This could also be the famous twin flame bonds. Okay, so I definitely think that you're watching your person. You guys watch each other. You definitely check out each other's social media. I can tell you that. The fairy bee. My life is sweet. So then we have the transformation. Okay, things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing going on at the moment, especially for the divine feminine. You're very busy, divine feminine. Or you're becoming very busy. Yeah, if you're not very busy yet, it's going to come. Yes, you're working really hard. 8 of Pentacles. Practicing hard, working hard, you know. You're very much concentrated on your base, on your 3D world at the moment. Like spirit, you have mastered 5D. I bet you have mastered 5D. Yeah, we have the King of Cups. Your divine counterpart could be focused on 5D. Yeah, we have Scorpio personality here. They could be a Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. They're focusing, your twin flame is focusing on the 5D, whereas you're being focused on the 3D, so it's reversed. The parts are reversed. 5 of Wands, rivalry, yeah. Why are there dinosaurs on there? That's crazy. So let's put it a little bit to the side. What is going on in your twin flame journey, my pile 1? There's a lot of contradiction at the moment. There is a lot of rivalry, not with your twin flame, but maybe third party. Yeah, I do sense that you want this innocence back. Maybe the innocence has been gone. Because this stone here, this crystal, is talking about the innocence of your love, that nothing was shadowing your love, nothing was really happening. If you do have many, like if you do have more than one twin flame, I just want to say that please look at You know, you can choose different piles, could be speaking about different twin flames that you're having. And for those of you who don't know my channel, I don't believe in the one twin flame bond, okay? I do believe we do have more. But yeah, let's dive into this. With this twin flame, you are very much turned, the roles are reversed. That means you are the runner at the moment, divine feminine. You're focused, you could be focused, you could checking out with the big eyes your twin flame. But at the moment, Spirit wants you to concentrate on, like with the transformation, concentrate on your 3D. Because you have mastered, with this card, I'm seeing very strong that you have mastered the 5D world. You are a queen up there. Yeah, you are a queen in the 5D world. You have mastered the alchemy. You know, with the moon, you are the ruler. You know, the divine feminine is the ruler of the other world, of the 5D world, where there's nothing. I mean, we see her, behind her is the desert. Yeah, in the 5D, it's 5D, right? It's not really 3D. So what you have achieved in the 5D world, divine feminine, you can't really reproduce in the 3D world. It's not the same. Yeah, so you could be a king or a queen in the 5D world, but you know, you have to concentrate on your earthly life as well, because we're still human beings. You know, we're not souls that are you know, flying around in 5D. We are still 3D people, and we need to work on our root chakra. And I think divine feminine, that's what Spirit wants you to put very much focus on at the moment. With the 8 of Pentacles, they want that you focus very much on your 5D job, on your 3D job, on practice, on you know, on everything what has to do with you being a busy bee. Yeah, my life is sweet. As a divine feminine, you get the nectar for this 3D problem that you're facing at the moment. And I know, pile 1, for many of you, you want this. This is what you're looking for, this innocence of this connection that you had in this connection. It's gone. Yeah, that's why the rose quartz is here. This innocence here, this passion, this everything walks smoothly is gone at the moment in the 3D world. I do feel that there's a lot of conflict happening for you. Yeah, you could have a lot of rivalry or a lot of 3D party going on, you know, a lot of people that want to be you, a lot of people that want to have something from you, a lot of people like being in competition with you, and you feel like you just want to escape to the 5D. That's why this rose quartz, look at this, this is the color of the rose quartz. But we need to transform as a divine feminine, we need to transform this 5D mindset into the 3D world as well, because it cannot be that the divine masculine, our twin flames, are the ruler of the 3D world. We also have to become rulers of our own 3D worlds, not the ruler of our divine counterparts 3D world, but of ours. So I'm going to read this. And this could also talk about you being very negative about your 3D life, okay? Okay, it says, your twin flame thinks of all the possible horror stories that can happen if he would be in a relationship with you. That's why he is not making the next step, because it's too hard for him. All his past bad experiences are blocking him, because he is comparing that to you and to your relationship. And he doesn't even see the nice things that you guys could have together if you would be in a relationship. He only sees the things that could go wrong, and he thinks of the consequences. For him, it's only nothing or everything. But we just try it. This is not working for him because he's too afraid. And that's the usual thing. That's why we divine feminines are done with that kind of mindset, right? That's why we want this transformation also to happen. And that's why the rose quartz. The rose quartz speaks about the love that is build on innocence, you know, when you just try, when you say, and I was talking about this recently even with people, that I don't like this mindset of people, or especially of divine counterparts, or in general speaking, when people tell you, well, you know, they always have to have a plan when they're dating. And this is so dumb, because sometimes you're just not you're not fitting into the market, or you're not fitting into expectations of people, especially as a divine feminine, because you have transformed so much. You're not fitting, and there are so many boundaries that you're exposing, and so many boundaries that you're, you know, you're booming, you know, you're like blooming beyond others people's expectations. So a lot of time, you know, we are just like a fairy bee. We are like someone that comes out of a fairy tale, and people cannot grasp this. They're thinking there must be some kind of trap behind that, or there must be some kind of lie behind the divine feminine, but actually it's not. But it's they cannot grab it. And especially the divine counterparts, they're running away, like it's almost in their DNA, that you know, every time they have to have a plan, there has to be like an outline of their life with the divine feminine, as if we can look into like 20 years ahead of time, like what are we doing. This is just not possible. And it's just sad that there are not more divine counterparts that are just saying, well, let's just try it, you know, let's just do it in some kind of way. Why does it always have to be 100%? Why does it always have to be perfect? There is no perfect in no relationship, yeah? And I do sense, divine feminine, that you transformed so much. You're sitting on your throne and you're fine with being alone, and you're concentrated on your work, and spirit wants that you concentrate on that even more, and that you find your own base without the counterpart, because they're trying to transform with a Scorpio. There's a lot of lessons that the divine masculine is getting from spirit now because of this, you know, because of this constant fight to stand up and to be someone that they can see everything with. That's just not possible. That's not even how relationship works. Yeah, it must fit. You might like each other, and it must be, you know, that there is some kind of a magnetic attraction. But this is always as it is with twin flames. It's mostly that divine counterparts, especially divine masculines, are scared of the daily life for whatever reason. Yeah, but spirit pile 1 is really urging you in your twin flame journey to just forget about this whole negative thinking of your counterpart. Focus on your own. You sit on your throne, divine feminine. Your life is sweet. It's whatever you make of it. Okay, your 3D life is whatever you make of it. So forget, if you know, if there's something where your divine counterpart is quarreling at the moment because of maybe a third party, or because someone else is in the picture, or because they don't see a future with you, or because they are like constantly bitter about, you know, that your connection is so special. Just forget about it, you know. This will come back, but there has to be transformation. And you, divine feminine, you need to transform your 3D life. And this is what is important at the moment. And that's why spirit is taking you out to concentrate on that. Okay, my pile 1. So that is all what I'm having. I hope you like this reading. And I see you again. Okay, my pile 1. Take care. Bye. Hello, my pile 2. You chose with this beautiful decoration. I just love it. You chose the obsidian, fitting like a cloth into this beautiful decoration. I hope you can see the obsidian. Almost looks like a pyramid. It's so cool. I really love it, because I have my nails also in that color. It's so amazing. This is protection. Yeah, you're divinely guided and protected, divine feminine. You chose that crystal, or you chose that crystal because of protection, because you're protected. So this time I chose the cards for this pile. So we have oracle cards and we have tarot cards, and I'm gonna look into the cards. First of all, we're taking this card, and it says wrong gaming. Okay, so false game. We're gonna see what this means, but very interesting. Yeah, this card came out when I shuffled, so we're gonna see what is going on in your twin flame journey. We also do have, oh wow, a twist in the tale, the unexpected, a change you did not see coming. Wow. Look at this. It's almost the same colors, isn't it? With this whitish reddish. And then you chose black. Like also the black means the divine feminine, whereas the white means the divine masculine. So we're talking about your masculine here. There's something twisting here. Let's see what is going on. We have whispers of Mother's Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, or channel. This is about using this connection for creating, for creativity, either your divine counterpart or you. We do have 9 of Cups, satisfaction. This looks so gorgeous, this Cups. This is also about it's almost like diving into I'm thinking of siren. There's something here where your twin flame is sirening in. Yes, 1 of Cups. Oh my gosh, I love that. This is what my next hair color looks like. I chose that already some months ago, like because I'm blonde and I want to have these pinkish stripes in my hair. So this is what it looks like when it's happening. Hopefully in October. I don't know yet, but I think it's crazy that this is coming out. Fondness, Ace of Cups, you know. This is talking about this special bond that you share with your twin flame. The spiritual love that is accompanying this. And you see how crazy this is, how this is fitting to this twist in the tail. Let's see what it means. And then we have, oh wow, the Queen of Wands. Determination, yeah. Capricornian energy. Or Aries. Aries. It's more Aries energy. Yeah, Aries. A lot of wanting, a lot of, I'm telling you. Your twin flame is sirening you in. Like pile 2 is sirening you in, and spirit is protecting you because of let's see, the unexpected. Okay, I'm gonna read this wrong game for you, or this false game. Let's see, we have the fox here. The fox sometimes speaks of a liar, someone who's lying just to get you into bed, okay? Because this could happen, you know, twin flames, because there's this strong magnetic attraction, this love that is always surrounding the twin flame journey. They could do that a lot of times, yeah. And it's saying, you should not trust me. I'm sorry, but I'm not honest with you. Everything what I'm saying is a lie, illusion. I'm born as a probably born as a bad person. I don't feel anything for nobody. Don't let yourself be used. So there's something here, yeah. I mean, when twin flames are not healed, like in the beginning of the journey, especially with this runner and chaser going on, a lot of this is what they tell themselves about themselves, yeah. Because if some of you have dealt with a twin flame, you have experienced this, but you know what this is also? This is a fake twin. And a lot of us, pile 2, that's why it's protected, because I was wondering why the protection is here. A lot of us, and that's also why my hair color is here, in order to tell me, purple, tell them this is what you had. I had a fake twin. Yeah, a fake twin is exactly this. False games, telling you anything just to get you into bed, running away from anything or everything, cheating, yeah, different things happening. So universe is saying, well, that's no longer happening. That's a twist in the tail. Okay, that's why. A lot of times divine feminine have to come over this. And if you are online, and you probably are if you're on my twin flame channel, if you are experiencing this, know that this is a fake twin. This is not the real one. And I see it every day on the internet, that people who talk about twin flame, and that's why the whole twin flame thing is something that not many people say or want to be connected to, because it's always the fake twin, because many people don't get over their fake twin. It's the wrong one. Yeah, but Spirit is doing that in order to see if you're ready for your real twin flame, because your real twin flame is the Ace of Cups. There's love and innocence and protection with your real twin flame. We do see a little dragon or bat, I don't know what that is. Fondness. You guys will be fond of each other. Yeah, you guys will love each other. There's love here. This is not love. This is game. This is like, oh, I come and F you, you know, I want to come and nail you, and then I'm just, you know, going away, and I cheat on you, and then I come back because you always like me because I'm your twin flame, you know. Fake twins, they work with that twin flame journey. They know a lot about this. And even if they don't know, those people are brought in by the universe in order to see if you can get over this. So if you have a runner chaser in the most extreme part, no, this is not your twin flame. Your twin flame, you will have like a very strong bond. You have this magnetic attraction. You have this sexual, crazy, I don't know what you call it, telepathy going on. But it's not like I want to use you and then I never come back and I cheat on you and I, you know, I just use you like I use every other feminine. No, this is wrong. But if you're looking at twin flame stories on the internet, a lot of times the fake twin, they're talking about the fake twin. And many people, you know, they watch these readings and they're like, oh my gosh, yes, that's my twin flame. And then they're keeping them around because they're thinking they have to heal with the fake twin. No, this is the fake twin. And you will know. When you let this person go, you will never, like, they will also come back. Like, some of them do come back after many years. Yeah, you do have contact sometimes. But it's not like you think every morning of your twin flame and you sleep. You go to bed every night with the thought of your twin flame, because that's what it is with twin flames, you know, because the love is very deep. That's why the Ace of Cups is here. It's a spiritual love. And you want them, you know. You still want them like you want this person. You want them as well, this karmic partner. Fake twins are karmic souls. They come in order to teach you to let go of this and really pursue your real twin. And your real twin, you want them as well. You're horny for them, of course. But it's like they don't cheat on you. And they, you know, they're not even coming in if they're not ready. You wouldn't even meet them. Like, if they're not ready, Spirit is not bringing them in. You would have a long distance connection, or they would not be ready. You would not meet them, or it would be a celebrity where you see each other from afar, or you see them, but you would not come together. So this is a wrong game, but you have to see it, part 2. And that's why Spirit is showing you, you know, with this twist in the tail. A lot of us, and I'm telling you this because I've been through this, a lot of us are really like, when the twist in the tail happens, it's really overwhelming. I tell you, it's like when I met my first real twin flame, because I have more than one. When I met my first twin flame, who is a celebrity, who I talked about on this channel, I was so overwhelmed, because first I thought the fake twin is the real one, and it actually was not. And I know that many people don't believe me, because I see the twin flame in a different light, the whole twin flame journey. But that's okay, you know. Those of you who resonate with me, you are guided here and you're ready to listen to this. So if you experience this wrong game, go away, you know, leave that behind. This is not your twin flame. A twin flame loves you. Yeah. Also, a twin flame inspires you. You grow with a twin flame, similar to soulmate bonds. A lot of people call the real twin flame a soulmate, and I'm telling you why this is. They call actually the fake twin the real twin, and they call the soulmate, which is actually the real twin, they call soulmate. Yeah. So it's a little bit twisted. You grow. Yeah. You express yourself with a real twin flame. They will inspire you, because you both are whispers of Mother Earth. You both incorporate this growth. With a real twin flame, you will grow very fast. They will also tick your boxes. The 9 of Cups, the sirening, this, oh my gosh, I want them so much. You have this with the karmic twin, and you have this with the real twin. This will always be there, this yearning that they take all your boxes, that you want them. This is the same. but they will, like, you will grow. Both of you will grow exponentially with your real twin. I'm telling you, once you meet your real twin, you won't have to go through this anymore, because spirit won't even send them in. You won't even meet them in reality, like, if they're not ready. But what happens is you grow. Both of you will grow. You will learn new things. You will get so much inspired. You will get so much creative. And this happens in every, like for every twin flame. They will exponentially grow in their job, because, you know, as we know, the divine masculine is the ruler of the 3D. You will exponentially grow in the field of the 5D. Yeah, both of you will yearn for each other, but both of you will grow through this love. The Queen of Wands, you know, she wants it, but she also expands. And this is the deal here. If you experience this, please leave this karmic twin behind. Please move on, because you want to go in this energy. You want to go into this growth. You want to grow with your twin flame. Both of you need to strive. You know, it's a journey that goes parallel until you meet. Yeah, it doesn't go parallel that you'll never meet, but it goes parallel, and you both grow enormously until you find joy and until you meet each other. And that's why this journey is protected, and you need to leave this wrong, false story of a karmic twin behind. Okay, my pal 2, this is very important. Maybe many of you experience this at the moment, this crazy running, chasing, stupid stuff. Leave that person and know that after them, your real twin is coming. Yeah. Okay, so that's all what I'm having, part 2. I hope you like this reading, and I see you again. Take care. Bye. Hello, my part 3. Welcome. You chose the crystal quartz. So this is all about knowing. This is all about feeling each other. This is about telepathically being connected to your twin. So in this reading, I pre-shuffled cards. So we have oracle cards here, and we do have tarot cards here. And I'm going to show you and look at them and see what comes out. Okay, so first card is this, and we have mask. So I will talk about this. But a lot of masks are falling at the moment. This is what the energy is. That's why a lot of times this red base chakra energy is coming out. It's about letting more masks fall. It's about seeing your true authentic self with the clear quartz, getting clearance of who your person is, yeah? Getting to know them, seeing through the lies, seeing through bullshit, feeling your person, yeah? So let's see what else is coming through. We have the butterfly ferrets. I am reborn. Beautiful. Wow. And this fits beautifully to this vampire. Look at how beautiful this fits in with the red and black. This is crazy. So there's I feel here there's a rebirth in your story where your person lets down their mask and they show who they are. I do think so. Hopefully it's in a good place. Yeah, take a leap of faith. Show yourself, you know. You go first, the universe will catch you. This is also about saying first I love you, about you know, reaching out towards each other, about feeling each other, about flying, you know, about feeling each other, being clear that this is love, and getting rid of all the masks that your divine masculine is putting on. So I do see here in your journey, part 3, a lot of change on your divine counterpart side. This butterfly effect is not about you. This is about them. The Emperor, yes, sovereignty. You know, they will show you that you're their person. You are the one on the throne. You are the one they want to be with. You know, the Emperor takes everything into his hands. It's like no matter who they are, no matter how old they are, no matter what, they will come forward and they will say, you know, I changed. I want you. I'm reborn. I'm a new person. I take this leap of faith now because I'm the Emperor. I'm, you know, taking control of my own life. I do not have to wear masks with you because I can be myself with you. This is what this clear quartz is all about. I can be myself with you. I can be you. 9 of Swords, anxiety. Yeah, maybe before. Oh my gosh, see? They were wearing this mask before because of some kind of anxiety, because of not being able to take a leap of faith, maybe not being able to get rid of this mask because they had to keep it a secret. And now they're more and more coming into this energy where they don't care anymore because they love you. Yeah, it's more so as if they're saying with the 5, this is all about change. It's about, you know, we are these little ferrets and we play with each other. So why should I wear my mask if I can be my honest true self with you? Yeah, it's about the Ace of Swords. Yeah. The cutting through the bullshit, cutting through everything what holds you back. The Ace of Swords and the clear quartz. This is about knowing who you are and getting rid of these stupid masks that hold them back from you. And we have a lot of swords here, you know. You see the 9 of Swords, you see the Ace of Swords. This is also about letting other people be that do not deserve or that do not fit their story. So the Emperor, you know, they rule also their mind. There were people here, I do think, with especially with the Ace of Swords, there were people here that confused them. And maybe your divine masculine wasn't really sure if they could take that leap of faith, if they could let themselves fall into your arms. They're not really sure if they could let go of that mask, if they are secure with you. But they now realize, no matter what, I'm the Emperor. I'm in control. You know, this is my girl. This is what I'm doing. I don't need that mask because she loves me anyway. Yeah. So let's read this. It says, your person hides his true feelings behind a mask. He doesn't want to say that he's in love with you, and maybe he even talks that to himself, that you know, or he he's denying this. He's denying his words. He's denying his love. This is because he himself does not believe in himself, and he thinks another man would be better for you. If he would be honest to himself, why? You know, if he would be honest to himself, or if he can't be, if he can't be honest to himself, how can he be honest to you? Behind his facade, there is, you know, it's very hard to look into his in behind his mask. It's because this person, I think this was the past, because we see that change is coming. This is how spirit is working with your Emperor. This is mostly a pile of your divine masculine, pile 3. Okay, we're not talking about you. I feel that you are someone, pile 3, that you already changed. You are already reborn here. This is you. I feel this butterfly ferret, this energy is you. You said, well, I'm free. I'm reborn. I did everything I could. I told this person I love them. I was always there when they needed me. But I also take myself out if they don't want me. Yeah, and I'm not listening to their mask. I'm not listening to their lies. I'm not listening if they're saying I'm better off with someone else because I love that person. You changed, pile 3. And I feel you just let that person, you know, you just let them be wherever they want to be. And you said, well, okay, if you don't want to, I'm moving on. I don't need to be with you. I can move on. I can live my own life. I can find another person. If you don't want me, fine, you know, remain behind your mask, live your life. That's okay for me. You know, I can leap into my own stuff. And I feel this was the catalyst, the driving force for your person to chase you, for your person to become the Emperor, because this is what woke him up, you know. This Ace of Swords, this telling them, you know who the right person is. You know who I am. You don't have to look at all the other girls to know who your twin flame is. You don't have to look at all these other promises from other people, and you don't have to think that you're too bad for me just because there is some kind of gap that you have to overcome. Because it could be that they're, you know, in another country. It could be that they're an age gap. It could be that there's education gap. Whatever it is, you know, it's about leaping forward. It's about not caring. It's about seeing that this love of you guys, you know, is overcoming anything. And I feel this is what's happening now here for my pile 3. I feel this is the catalyst. This change is coming and they're letting go of their mask. We have it here, we have it here, and we have it here and here. You know, them letting go of this mask that they put on themselves in order not to take this leap of faith. Yeah. And I feel this is the end of your masculine hiding behind that I'm not good enough. I'm always, you know, you deserve someone better. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm too frustrated. You know, I'm too sexually involved. I'm too, I don't know what. Yeah, but they're all of their excuses. I feel that they see now, because you retreated, pile 3. You said, well, okay, if you don't want me, I move on. You showed a lot of strength. So, chapeau, Divine Feminine pile 3, because you showed a lot of strength and you removed yourself from your counterpart. And you said, well, okay, you know, I can move on. I can go with a soulmate. Maybe you found another person. Maybe you are already moved on with a soulmate and now this divine counterpart here is waking up. Maybe you already moved on, maybe with another twin flame. You guys know that I believe in multiple flames. So maybe you moved on and this person, you know, you left them behind and said, yeah, okay, you know, I have more twin flames than just one. You can just figure it out. If you want to stay in that mask, do it. And this was the point where this person said no more. And now there's change coming. So very beautiful. Very beautiful. If they become the emperor, it's also about becoming the emperor, not only in the 3D world for the divine counterpart, but also in this world of, you know, reading the book, knowing who they are, knowing what this journey is all about, and not wanting to miss out on you. Because first, they didn't care, you know. This person was not caring about this because they said, well, this is not fitting, this is not fitting, this is not fitting. It's almost as if you didn't even tick one of their box. So they were like, oh, no, you know, you fit to someone else. And usually you say, well, what the F, you know, what is this? So I feel now they're beginning to chase you. So it doesn't take long, pile 3, till your divine counterpart is knocking on your door. Okay. So I hope that you like this reading, pile 3. I hope that you enjoyed it. And please look forward to more readings. Thank you very much for being on my channel, and I see you again, Flamies. Bye. Hello, my pile 3, last pile for today. You chose the lapis lazuli. Look how beautiful, dark bluish stone that we have here. Let me see what lapis lazuli is all about, because I do think this is important. I don't know why I'm guided. I don't know, guys. I feel it's for the third eye chakra, for the knowing, for the knowledge, for the vision, for seeing. Yeah, but we'll see. This time I pre-shuffled this pile, so we do have tarot cards, we do have oracle cards. Okay, so we're gonna look at these cards and then I'm gonna interpret what is going on in your twin flame journey. So first off is this card, and it says your person is too much in their head. Okay, so very interesting. That means that your person could be very strong air sign oriented, or you know, they're overthinking, because this speaks a lot of overthinking at the moment in your journey. We do have the little wolf girl. It is all right to be alone. Yeah, very beautiful. You could have strong water in your chart. That's what I'm getting in. Cancerian energy is coming through. The moon energy is always Cancer. We do have the breathing rose. Wow, heart healing, emotions, connections, and time eases. We also see this lapis lazuli. You see this here? This midnight blue reflected in the little wolf girl. Yes, and we have the Queen of Pentacles, the ambition. Capricorn energy. And look how this is also in the background. There is a lot of this bluish energy. You see this from this lapis lazuli. Again, we have the Three of Wands, patience. She's not happy. She's like, what the F, you know, why do I have to wait so long? So I do think you're on this twin flame journey for a long time, my pile 4. And we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is about empathy. Yeah, the little mermaid here waiting for her prince to come her way. And all of these cards, do you see that? All of these cards have this. I'm going to put these here. You see how this is like one energy? It's this lapis lazuli energy. I want to put this here. You see? A lot of patience. A lot of waiting. A lot of ambition in this journey. So pile 4. You've been on this twin flame journey for quite a while, okay? You healed yourself, you complete inner self. I do think that you are a very powerful divine feminine, pile 4. Very powerful. I mean, it's called Little Wolf Girl, and we have number 18, which talks about the moon. You healed a lot of unconscious wounds. You healed a lot of wounds of your divine masculine. Yeah. So let's read what this head person means. It says, your person has no entrance to his heart. He is totally in his head, and everything what has to do with this journey he is avoiding. He avoids everything what has to do with feelings, anxiety, emotions, and also thinking of you. He doesn't want to overthink. He doesn't want to explain himself. He doesn't need to defend himself, and he doesn't want to answer any questions. Leave him be. Don't talk to him. Don't give him opportunity to miss you. He needs to see what you are in his life. Activate your self-confidence. That means, and I think you did this already, Divine Feminine. This means if you're still missing your person very much, this means if you're still thinking about them, if you're still looking them up. I don't know in what part of your twin flame journey you are, Divine Feminine, but Spirit is saying, you know, this is all about you, pile 4. Spirit is saying, leave that person alone. Like, what you need right now is this healing of your inner self. And keep hoping for this connection in patience. But at the moment we have the coffin here. The coffin talks about sickness in Lenormand a lot, or a situation that needs to change completely. Otherwise it's resulting in nothing, in emptiness. And this means that your person, you know, if they do not change, if they do not see what they have with you, if they do not see the real you, if they just see your connection, if they just see the gaps, if they just see what you guys don't have, if they just see what this twin flame thing is, like a spiritual thing, if they just see the whole negativity of the whole relationship or connection, leave them be, because that doesn't bring anything to you, and it also doesn't bring anything for your connection. It's about knowing what to do. You know, this is the lapis lazuli. It's about hope, but it's also about an insight. So if you're feeling like you are the only one howling at the moon, and your person is like gone and they're somewhere else, and they're like in their head, and they're like saying to you, I don't want this journey, or they're not saying anything at all, and they're retreated, or they ghosted you. Yeah, this could also be someone who ghosts because they don't want to explain themselves. This could definitely be someone that ghosts. This could be someone, this almost screams like fake twin. And that's why it's important. It's important, pile 4, to figure out if this is your real twin flame or your fake twin. Because with a fake twin, you know, they are there to teach you this lesson, that you only listen to yourself, and that you find your inner strength, and that you find your real twin. And as I said in the other piles, because we had this coming out, I think it was in pile 2, where I was talking about the same thing, that, you know, about the fake twin. A lot of us, especially if you have a connection to a celebrity twin flame, you do go through these periods of fake twins, okay? They disguise, like Spirit disguises them as twin flames. And most of you know these fake twin stories because that's what's on the internet, you know, that's what is said about twin flames. But twin flames, like real twin flames, are more like lovers, are more like soulmates. So it's kind of as if the whole internet is confusing these stories. So if you hear about this runner-chaser theory, but in the extremest possible way, like ghosting, cheating, like you don't even care, or like you don't even care, your person doesn't even care how you're feeling, that's not a twin flame. A twin flame will love you. A twin flame has this deep bond. We see this here with this deep blue color. You feel instantly connected to your real twin, and you do have synchronicities like crazy, like even more like your fake twin. With your fake twin, it's more like you put these synchronicities on them, but it's not like you actually have them. It's not like you after you experience this, you were like, oh my gosh, this happened between the two of us, oh my gosh, this happened, and you're like in awe of the universe. That happens when you have your real twin. You're in awe. Both of you growing, both of you are loving each other in silence, both of you are very connected, you feel very good together. If you would meet, you have this crazy bond, you have this crazy energy, you have this crazy wanting to merge with each other, but you don't have this I cheat on you, I don't love you, I disrespect you. You don't have this whole disrespect thing. So if that happens, that's not your twin flame. That's like a fake person. That's like someone who is like a teacher, who teaches you a lesson in twin flames, and the universe wants to bring you this person in because they want to see if you are able to survive this, if you're able to leave that person behind. That's why the sarcophagus is here. It's about leaving this journey behind, listening to your inner self, and not chasing behind people that cheat on you, or that take you for granted, or that ghost you, because this is not it. That has nothing to do with respect. Leave that be, pile 4, okay? Because your real twin, there is this deep ambition to be together, even if you have a lot of patience, even if you are disappointed in the circumstances, because that's also with your twin flames. You will be in circumstances where you cannot be together at the beginning, because that's how it works. That's how all twin flames work, fake ones and real ones. You are in these connections and they have gaps. Different countries, different languages, different jobs, different worlds, one rich, one poor, age gaps, crazy age gaps, 20 years up. You do have this is like spirit wants to see, are you really in love with each other, or are you just playing around? Do you really want to wait on each other? Are you really into each other? Are you really feeling each other? Is there telepathy? Because if you have a real twin flame, and some of us have more than one, if you have this, you do everything possible. And this is not on your side, divine feminine only. It's also on the divine masculine side that you do everything to try to overcome these gaps. Because the gaps are there to see if you're really into this, or if you're just playing around and you just want to have the benefits of twin flames. This is what spirit wants to say. And as long as you're howling alone on the moon, spirit is not bringing that twin flame in. So you need to be open with your heart. And this is what the moon talks about, and all this midnight and this lapis lazuli color. Being open with the heart, being open to really breathe in your twin flame and to really try to be one with them. But if you have someone who's only in their head about everything what is not right in this journey, then just leave them be, because this is not it. And this is what spirit is advising you, my path 4. So I hope this reading was interesting for you. I hope you could draw some information from that. Path 4, thank you for being on my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe, and I see you again in our next readings. Okay, Flamies, take care. Bye.